Hi, this is Tara McGillicuddy, and this is my first installment of the weekly Empath Now Empowerment Readings. But before I begin the reading, I want to remind you to make sure you subscribe to this channel so you'll get notifications of the next reading or other great information I'll be offering for empaths. And also, if you have not done so yet, go to empathnow.com and sign up for your free Empath Now Empowerment Toolkit. All right, this week, I am using the Mystical Shaman Oracle Card deck by Colette Baron-Reid. So what I'm going to do each week is talk a little bit about some of the energies going on and what empaths need to know, how it'll be beneficial for you as an empath to understand or be aware of these energies and how to use them to move forward and have a great week. All right, so this week, the first card I pulled is the card of water. And what that's telling me is as we're coming into this week, we are coming into the week surrounded by lots of intense emotions. And I know it's water, but I'm seeing like a wave, not technically a tsunami, but the ups and downs, a lot of waves that coming into this week, we as a collective of empaths are dealing with the ups and downs of emotions, intense emotions I'm really getting as I look into it. Almost like a bipolar like energy where we're going to have the highs, the lows, the ups and downs. So really be prepared that coming into this week, and I think it's going to be throughout this week, there's going to be a lot of these emotions and intensity. So make sure you as an empath are prepared and that you practice extra self-care this week. That as an empath, you're putting up your shield, you're putting up that bubble, that you're doing energy clearings, you're clearing the cords, that you're keeping yourself safe and secure and protected because there's a lot of intense energy coming into the week. And the next card I pulled is the Sorcerer, and what that's telling me is there's going to be a lot of negative, not a lot, I shouldn't say a lot as in quantity, but there's going to be some negative things showing up or resurfacing. And I'm not necessarily saying it's like an actual event, it may be, but it's more of things that it might resurface or something that's going to trigger something for you. And, it could just be somebody, pops it back into your life that stirred up emotions for you before. And what this is helping us do is clearing out stuff. Sometimes, we do great clearing out old energies and cutting cords and all that, but sometimes we need somebody to come back into our lives or something to come back into our lives to kind of shake things up and trigger it. So when the negative feelings, the deep feelings of negativity come back, that's okay. What that's doing is telling you, okay, it's time to take some action and clear out, to cut the cords with somebody, to come up with a new strategy to deal. But this is about clearing out because these negative things that are coming, resurfacing a lot more emotionally, is to tell you it's time to let go of that. It's time to forgive yourself. It's time to forgive the other person. Or it's time to just get rid of that thing altogether. And the last card I pulled is the Council. So what that's telling me is how to help, how to get through this week, how to be empowered, is to tune into something other than yourself. So maybe it's if you don't meditate, it's a good time to begin meditating. And you only start with 3 minutes of sitting and breathing in and out. You don't have to do a 30-minute meditation if meditation is something you're new to or something you struggle with. But just sit quietly and breathe in and out. Focus on your breath and connect with something other than yourself. And it could be nature, it could be a higher power, it could be the angels, whatever you feel connected to. Also, to help with the energies, the ups and downs, and some of that negative feelings or thoughts or past hurts that might be coming up this week, is to move forward and to be empowered, tap into the energies of, like I said, something other than yourself, but somebody. So maybe, if you've thought about doing mental health counseling, maybe this is the time to do that. If you've thought about joining some type of support group, maybe it's time to do that. If there's somebody in your life that you look up to and you trust, maybe reconnect with that person, reach out to them. So this week, it might be some turbulence energy-wise, but we're going to get through it. Definitely make sure that this is the week. I mean, it's good to practice self-care any week, but this is the week to really, make sure you practice that self-care and you're not pampering yourself. That self-care is a necessity. So if self-care is, if you haven't really done that lately, start back. If you're someone who is listening to this and you say, I practice self-care, you don't have to worry about it. Up your self-care this week. Think about what area of your life can you up the self-care? Can you help yourself even more? And getting back to card number 3 about the council, connecting with others, make sure that if you're joining some type of support group or focus group, that if you're going to be out with other people, be very careful about how they are talking to you, what their energy is like. This is not the week to get sucked into other people's drama and other people's negativity. So if you join what you think is a support group and 90% of the group is just people venting and putting out negativity, that's not going to help you. So maybe it's time to cut the cords to move out of that type of group. But this, I know it seems like a negative forecast this week, but it's really not. It's just preparing you and empowering you that, things are going to come up that might shake you, that might, trigger some negative emotions or have you relive some negative emotions or negativity, but this is to help you clear that out, to help you, forgive keeps coming up for a lot of people listening. Self-forgiveness is going to be a big key this week when it comes to self-care and dealing with some of the negative or dark stuff that might come up. But overall, I think it's going to be a great week, or it can be. You can make it a great week if you know what to prepare for. So I want to thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this reading. And like I said before, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get notifications of when I upload the next reading. And if you have not done so yet, be sure to start by empathnow.com and sign up for your free Empath Now Empowerment Toolkit. Have a great week, everyone.